How many of you, have any thoughts or emotions towards what happened yesterday at the AFCON? I'm trying to be measured in, the way I'm feeling and how I want to express myself. Elaine, you see, I have said, and I'll say it again here on this platform, that if Ghana progresses to the next stage of the AFCON, under the circumstances under which we are performing and playing and all of that, then it's contrary to all the natural laws of the universe. Let me explain. You see, the days that manna fell from the sky,
they are over, long
to
gone.
feed hungry people who have not planted seed in the ground, and yet they are eating, are over. Even the good book says, the Bible says, if a man will not work, he should not eat.
He should not eat.
Now, the principle is simple. There's a way to win. And you're not going down that road. How do you expect to win? Listen, the Black Stars are not the problem.
GFA.
Yes, please. The Black Stars are not the problem. Let me ask you, viewers, when was the last time you heard of the Starlets? You know, we had a team called the Starlets.
Black Starlets. That is where we pick players from into the Black Stars.
We had the Satellites. We had the Meteors. Yeah, Meteors, they were there.
And those are the ones who know our fields. Yeah. They know the skill.
What happened to all of, forget the Black Stars for now. Let's put them on a shelf just for a few seconds, right? Let's ask, where are the Starlets? You know, Starlets won a World Cup. Not AFCON.
Not AFCON.
Not AFCON.
World Cup.
World Cup. We've won World Cup before.
What this?
The under-20s. Those are the Satellites. They've also won World Cup. I remember where I was. I was in Tamale at the time. I was living in Tamale, 15 estates. Listen, we actually had prayer meeting that evening.
For the Starlets?
No, not for the Starlets. We were doing,
you were doing your own prayer meeting. Right.
And I remember walking up and down that, and I had a phone in my pocket that had radio.
And then you were listening.
Then I would listen small and I said, hey, Charlie, the game is going well. Then I'll put it back in my pocket. Then we'll continue praying. Then I'll take it out. And I'll listen again, get some updates from the match. We won a World Cup at the Satellites level. So we've won at two different levels.
Two different levels.
Now, if you and I are being honest and sincere, the mathematics is not working. How is it that a group of people facing their age mates can win at the World Cup? Another group of people at the under-20s facing their age mates win a World Cup. Then you go to the Black Stars level, and the World Cup is elusive. Now, we've been to the World Cup, so let's leave that one to our side. Today, where we find ourselves. What is it that is actually going on? Whatever we are seeing is criminal. Number one, I don't believe in the accusations that people are saying that the coach is whatever, get rid of him. No, the Black Stars and the coach are not your problem. The people who are administrators of this unit that went to the AFCON, they are the issues that we have to deal with. Because they are the decision makers. At the end of the day, it's easy for us to use the coach as a whipping boy.
Why do we decide that?
Yes.
Our own players who play the league cannot be picked, cannot be handpicked, selected carefully, trained properly over years, ahead of an AFCON that we know is played
every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
Yeah.
Why do we decide that we never plan ahead
Yeah.
as a managing board,
Yeah.
as Ghanaians?
Yes.
We never like to plan ahead.
Yes.
So we decide that the foreign players,
Yes.
excuse me, they are better than the ones that we have well trained here.
You want an answer?
And we pay them extra.
Do you want
and then
an
we
answer?
tell them we will give them $30,000,
Do you want an
$40,000
answer?
when they play well.
Is-
Because they want to be paid, then they decide to play well. Then when they score one, complacency sets in.
No.
One pay as if they've scored 10.
No, because it's business.
So everything in Ghana has to be
because the
business.
GFA is made up of club owners, and everybody wants their player to shine.
To shine.
Do you understand? Here's the thing: if you take the Starlets, right? If the Colts, where's Colts football? Colts football doesn't exist in Ghana anymore, right? If you took the players at Colts football level, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, and you groom them for the Starlets, this same group of, let's say, 50 Starlets players, right, will graduate to the next level. And then let's say out of the 50 Starlets players, you have, let's say 45 that make it to the Satellites level. Another 35 make it to the Meteors level. By all means, about 25 will make it to the Black Stars level. What it does is that it does not give people who are thieving scoundrels the chance to manipulate their way and bring players who are not deserving into the Black Stars.
Because of percentages.
So, yeah, good Black Stars, no.
Ah.
But at the Satellites level, we have collapsed the entire structure. The structure that won us 4 AFCONs.
4 AFCONs.
And we are using and hoping that God, by some miraculous means,
God of miracles for Ghana.
the God of miracles who only favors Ghana.
And not other countries.
We are hoping that by some stroke of luck, you will do international Kobo and then it will work by magic. It doesn't work. If Black Stars was to win the AFCON, it will go against every natural law of the universe. The natural laws of the universe are simple. Whatever you sow, you reap.
it.
What you are seeing at the AFCON is a reaping of what we have sown.
For years.
And that's why I'm saying that it will go against every natural law, because you cannot reap what you have not sown. If we have not planted a seed at a grassroots level and graduated them through the stages, different stages, which is how we won the previous AFCONs. Don't expect. And please, I just beg before all Ghanaians, let's stop blaming the Black Stars. They haven't done anything. They are sitting there somewhere and they came and they got a call up to come and play. Blame the administrators. They did the call up. They are the ones manipulating behind it. Let's talk about why Semenyo was removed. You have a double arrowhead action. First of all, the team itself is not a high-scoring team. We don't score a lot of goals.
Defense team either.
Do you understand? You leave the defense for now. It's not a high-scoring team. You have a double arrowhead, Semenyo and Kudus. Then Semenyo, at no point in time, is showing weakness, faltering, or exhaustion.
Tiredness, yeah.
Then you remove him because somebody wants
His player.
Mr. Ayew
The dribblings to go.
to come and achieve a so-called
Dive penalty.
No, a so-called what did they say before the AFCON? They said that there's some Asamoah Gyan has like the record for
He has to break the
highest
record.
goal scorer, whatever, for Black
Yes,
Stars.
his record.
So somebody is also trying to achieve a record. And so you have to give him some minutes on the field so he gets a chance. Number of appearances, number of caps. He has to show up so that he can rack up the tally. Think about it. Think about the madness. It goes against the entire country. Look at how we are upset. Because they must achieve the number of appearances. So you are removing Semenyo. Listen, in any football game, when you have attackers that are worrying the opposition, it makes it they have to concentrate on defending. Meanwhile, at the time that Semenyo was removed, Mozambique had higher possession already of the ball than Ghana. It was about 59-60% possession. Already. They already had a possession. Which means that by the natural law of things, they should have scored us and scored us more. Somehow, fortunately, we even though we blame our defense was tight. That's how come they hadn't scored more. 60-40. Who should be winning? But somehow we incurred penalty. We won penalties and scored them. Right? So we are ahead. We are ahead into the 90th minute.
It was between the 94th and 95th minute.
How on earth do we lose this? Minute. By the way, whose idea was it that Richard Ofori should be the one who's the goalkeeper?
Someone who hadn't played.
When the records show that for over a year
he hadn't played,
he has no play time, and in the most recent international high-level competition, Atisigi went to dazzle for Ghana, and we were all so excited that wow, look at our goalkeeper.
And they sit at the bench and wait for heaven.
And the man who went to dazzle at the World Cup in Qatar is sitting on the bench and entire AFCON. And you say we shouldn't talk. And is it sensible? That's the question. Is it sensible?
Is it sensible? People are sending their messages already.
The question is, that's why I say, Elaine, a lot of people blame the Black Stars. The journalists were there, they were upset, bring us the players, let's deal with the players. It's not the players. The players don't choose themselves. There's no player that's choosing himself.
The GFA board.
It's the GFA that's choosing them.
They have to be demolished.
Do you understand? And the GFA, you see, do you remember that the president said, Houghton is my choice.
It's my choice.
I will implore on the GFA to keep Houghton. He's my choice.
His choice.
Do you understand?
For the people of Ghana.
I am telling you that a lot of manipulation is going on.
Politics.
That is politics, it's money, it's a whole... The Black Stars, they have not done anything. Richard Ofori that is there, somebody decided to pick him.
But then again, he should have known not to touch the ball.
Man.
He should have known not to touch the ball when it will create a goal kick.
Listen, your capacity is your capacity. Where you fought is where you fought. Why is he the third place coach in his club?
In his club.
Ask yourself the question. Not even second. He's the third place goalkeeper in his club. How is he now becoming our first choice for an AFCON and we're expected to do well? Are we serious? Please. Jokers. That's what we are. A bunch of jokers.